Hey y'all, John here.
And Jillian, and welcome back to the Trailing Cacti.
Hey everybody, welcome back. And if it's your first time here, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button so you can get notified when we put out future content. It's my birthday today. My wife went ahead and brought me to one of my favorite places, Tombstone, the town too tough to die. So we're gonna go ahead and walk down the boardwalk and show you guys the sights. Hope you guys enjoy.
At the end of the block, Old Tombstone, Western Town.
Be there at 12 o'clock.
We also got ice cold beer in the canteen.
Woo! Oh, that's a pretty view.
Cut it. Hey Link, say hi.
Hi.
Yep, you heard it, y'all. Somebody just got shot. This right here, everybody, that's the OK Corral. They got a cordon off right here. You got to go in and pay. So let's go ahead and go around. All right, everybody. We're coming up on the corner of Fremont Street and 3rd Street. And y'all should know about that if you go ahead and you watch the movie Tombstone. The gunfight, OK Corral. A lot of people thought it started in OK Corral. It actually started right over here. I'm gonna go ahead and pan around. Right down there by Wyatt Earp's house, it went ahead and started. In the movie, you guys see Val Kilmer and everybody walking up the street. This right here, that was the road that they went ahead and came up to. The firefight actually happened in the alleyway of the OK Corral, which is right next to, I believe it was, oh gosh, what was the name of it? It's Fly's Photography. So we're about to come up on that building right now. And it is paved, but it was dirt road up until about 1982, 1984. So I'm gonna go ahead and pan around, and as you can see me, there you are. Fly's Photography and Gallery, the original building. Now right here, you'll go ahead and see, let's go ahead and go. Where his photo art was displayed and sold, Mr. Fly also operated a room on the same site in the early days in Tombstone. The gunfight happened right next door, right through here. This is one of the original entrances for the OK Corral. As you can see, the site of the OK Corral gun battle. I'm not gonna go ahead and go in there today. That'll be saved for you guys for another time. But this right here is where the gunfight happened. And a lot of you guys seen in the movie Tombstone where they gave Wyatt Earp a shotgun. That was a big mistake. A lot of people here, local people, Doc Holliday instigated the gunfight. And when you seen Virgil saying, no, we're not gonna do this now in the movie, he wasn't talking to the cowboys. He was actually talking to Doc Hollywood for him to calm the F down. All right, everybody. I'm a local, I don't like to pay for the tourist trap stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and sneak a shot over the photography place so you guys can go ahead and see where the actual gun battle happened. Hope you guys enjoy what I'm about to do. Hopefully I don't get kicked out of here or shot.
Come down here, tell us how to live.
There you go, guys. Went ahead and I broke some rules, and you guys actually got to see where they had the mannequins displayed where the actual fight happened. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Looks like I got away. I'm gonna go meet up with Jillian and the boy at the park. We're gonna go check out the courthouse, and we're gonna go on our mine tour, so stay tuned. Well, everybody, we're on the other side of 3rd Street. We're getting to the corner of 3rd Street and Tough Nut Street. That's right, guys, Tough Nut Street. So we're gonna go ahead and check out the Cochise County Jail, established in 1882 and was the Cochise County seat up until 1923, when Tombstone did die, and the Cochise County seat was moved to Bisbee, Arizona in 1923. If you guys want to learn more about Bisbee, go ahead and watch our previous video, Bisbee, Arizona. And there you guys go, Cochise County Courthouse, 1882, in the territory of Tombstone. This was the Cochise County seat up until 1923. So if you got in trouble here in the county, this is where you came and you went to court. Really cool place, y'all. This was the Cochise County seat until 1923. It's been lightly restored. The building is original. You can see on the top 1882. Let's go ahead, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys something over here on the side. A lot of people make the mistake of not coming to see it, but they got over here on this side, they have one of the original safes. We're gonna go ahead and come right back here and show you guys this cool deal. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that lockbox? Ain't that cool? I love these round safes. They are like almost indestructible. A lot of people don't come around here and look at it. As you can see, it's a solid cast iron ball with the door. So you try blowing that thing with dynamite, it's not going to get you far, hence the design. We're going to try and go around back, see if I can go ahead and get they went ahead and redid the gallows where they used to hang it. You know, back in those days, you didn't get appeals and stuff like that. You found guilty, you hanged. Like that. Another reason why is they wouldn't give a chance for the outlaws to break you out. So let's go ahead and see what we can see, guys. Alright everybody, here at the courthouse, and let's go outside and see where people got swift justice, not like today. No, you're gonna hang today. Right, so how cool is that, everybody? A short stop and a sudden drop, right outside the courthouse. No appeals, no complaining, just swift justice. And as you guys can see, the nooses are still swinging. Ghosts or wind? I'll let you decide. Put your comments down in the comment section. Hey everybody, remember that house we saw earlier about Mr. English? That's him right there, the man turned attorney, got a little vial. And check out this beaver top hat. You don't see stuff like that these days. You know, and I live real close to the border and everybody wants to talk about open borders and stuff, and this is just me. You guys can go ahead and put your comments down there. It's very easy to go ahead and talk about open borders when you live 200, 300, 400 miles away. And remember, Border Patrol and ICE is not something new. I'm going to show you something you're going to learn today. So who you see here is Jefferson Davis Milton, 1861 to 1947. He was a Texas Ranger and a U.S. immigration officer, as long as a Wells Fargo guard and a lawman. That right there is his Winchester 12-gauge shotgun. And if you guys don't want to believe me, right there, United States Immigration and Naturalization Service badge. So when you're all over there in your little town saying that immigration is something new, just stop it. You don't know what you're talking about. Just stay up in Yankee Land and deal with Yankee Land. We're about to enter in the courtroom. This is where you would go to court if you were in Tombstone. So many cowboys, outlaws, and lawmen. Now remember, this was used up until 1929, 1931, until they went ahead and could have gotten it moved to the new seat, which is in Bisbee. Original wood floors and original seating. Look at that woodwork, everybody. How many cases has this court seen? Just outrageous. Now this is the original Tombstone courthouse. You got the judge chambers on the left and the court reporter on the right. That's right. And there's the jury box, y'all. Go ahead and give it a slow pan so you guys can go ahead and take it in. And this is on the second floor. Remember when I told you guys about the hanging? Let's just say you were found guilty. Do you think they let you appeal your case? You think they went ahead and let you wait 2, 3, I don't know, 15, 20 years until you went ahead and got your actual death sentence? No. You got tried and you got hanged. That simple. As you guys see on the sign, we're about to see Alan English's house, who was from Saginaw, Michigan in 1860. Moved down to Tombstone in 1880 when he was 20 years old. Came down to be a miner, became the Cochise County District Attorney. Was also known as a heavy drinker, and during recess he would be carried a lot to the nurse because either he was hung over or he'd get beat up. But as you can see right behind us, this is the original house right here. It's been done up. So let me go ahead and show y'all. All right, everybody, what you all see behind me is now the library. Was the original train station that reached Tucson, Arizona in 1880. It was in service up until 1961, until it went ahead and it closed on down. They tried to keep it open, but it's been repurposed as a public library. And as you guys can see right there, the Southern Pacific Railroad. All right, everybody, we're going to our next place. Where are we going, hon?
The Good Enough Mine Tour.
That's right, the actual Good Enough Mine Tour. We're gonna go down and we're gonna see why Tombstone became Tombstone.
Tombstone. My name is Jeff, and I'm going to be your tour guide. What I'm going to do is take you back 140 years in time, teach you what this town was really all about, what it was like to be a miner back in the 1880s. They hadn't invented lanterns yet, so this was a hard rock silver mine, all done by candlelight, hammer, chisel, and dynamite. This particular mine had 50 men in at all times, 20 drillers, 20 muckers, 10 supervisors. Drillers came at the beginning day, they were just a 4-pound sledge, 12 to 18 inches chisel like so. That's what they did all day. Hit, yeah, I knew it was going to happen. Hit, quarter of a turn. Hit, quarter of a turn. For 10 hours a day. At the end of 10 hours, they would pack the dynamite, get the men out, blow it, let the dust settle for 2 hours, and the next crew would come on. So it was a 24-hour round-the-clock operation. All started with a little prospector by the name of Ed Shefton. I know you haven't heard about Ed. A couple books out on Ed. He was a pretty amazing man. Most people consider Ed to be the greatest prospector of all time. Ed left home in Oregon at 17. Decided to come out west and do some prospecting. Got as far as California, met up with a couple of Indian scouts. Ed thought to himself, safety in numbers. Guys, you mind if I ride along? Sure, Ed, come along, no problem. A couple miles up the road, they realized this wasn't a real good idea. They're out here looking for Indians. Ed just wants to stop and look at all the pretty little rocks. So they go a couple miles further, they realize they're getting a little irritated with it. So he looks up and says, guys, this is not working out. I'm going to have to break off. One scout looked at Ed and said, Ed, you do not want to do that. This is very, very hostile Indian territory. The only stone you can get these hills is your tombstone. Thus, that's what he named his first claim. The town came later, they followed. That's how we got the name of Tombstone. So Ed broke off, started heading down these hills. This particular time in our history, this was ground zero for the Apache Wars. I know you all heard Chief Cochise. 12 miles up the Dragoon Mountains, held off the cavalry for 7.5 years. Chief Victorial, 24 miles this way. Ed wants to come out in these hills and look for rocks. Not too smart. Look out these hills. How does a man hide from the Apaches? Ed did for 10 months, but not even light a match because he was afraid to be detected by the Apaches. After 10 months, he stumbles on this shiny little rock. He thinks to himself, man, I think I'm onto something here. I need to get this to my big brother, Albert. He's a miner. He can tell me more about it. He'd last heard of Albert in a small pueblo called Tucson, so he headed to Tucson. Missed his brother by a couple of days. He was bound, determined he was going to catch up with his big brother. Continued looking for Albert for a whole another year. Finally caught up with Albert in a small mining town in northern Arizona called Signal, Arizona. Couldn't wait to show his brother that rock. Showed it to Albert. Albert looked at him. Are you kidding me, Ed? A whole year just to show me this. This is nothing but worthless ore. Starts teasing Ed. Ed gets mad, tosses the rock off in the desert. 2 days later, a man by the name of Richard Gerd, a mining engineer out of Michigan, heard about Ed and his rock. So he went and looked it up. He said, Ed, why don't you get that rock and show it to me? Ed was pretty hesitant. He'd already taken enough grief from his big brother. But Richard talked him into it. Ed walked over and got that rock, showed it to Richard. Richard took one look at it and said, Ed, we need to get this thing to the SA office. The SA office is where they would analyze the ore. They would decide if we were going to mine this particular ore, what it would be worth per ton. The next day, the SA came back. $40 a ton. It was 1877. That's a lot of money. But then the second day, the next essay came back. $2,000 for the ton. Well, now Albert thinks he's got about the smartest little brother in the world, and Richard just became Ed's new best friend. Both quit their jobs and decided, hey, maybe we should just follow this guy. Maybe he's onto something. So the three guys started heading back down to the hills. Something very important happened in that year that Ed was gone. Chief Cochise died up here in the Dragoon Mountains and trusted two of his braves to bury him. To this day, nobody has a clue where Cochise is buried. But to the Chiricahua Apache, it's very, very bad medicine to live anywhere where your chief might be buried. Since nobody knew he's buried, they all packed up and moved south. So when the three guys get down there this time, no more threat of the Apache, open territory. So they can start looking for silver ore. A lot of this ore was right on the surface. 3 miles down Alice Street, I find this first patch of silver. They get their picks and shovel out, they start digging, they get down 6 feet, no more silver. Well, Albert's Maddie's little brother again, which was not too happy, but not Ed. Ed looked at him and said, guys, give me some more time, because I'm going to find more. So what we're going to do, we're going to take you down here and show you what Ed found. Now, for the first 2 years, the muckers, they were responsible for bringing all the ore up to the surface. Gunny sacked 75 to 100 pounds, brought all that ore up to the surface. After 2 years, they hit the 150-foot mark. They got their one and only piece of equipment for this mine, called a steam mule. I'm going to look at that elevator right there, because I'm going to talk about it in just a few minutes. Now we're going to head on down the hill.
All right, everybody, here we go.
All right, that was a good enough mine tour. Very informational, way more fun than I even expected it to be.
Definitely
Awesome.
worth the money. And don't forget to tip your tour guide. Don't be that guy, all right?
Yes.
All right, let's go check out the rest of Tombstone, everyone. What's up, everybody? Remember how I said that the fight started over there on Fremont Street and ended up by the Flies Photography? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and show you Wyatt Earp's house. Wyatt Earp's house on a corner of North 1st Street and And Fremont. Right here, everybody. That's his house, as you can see. And that's our house right there that his brothers and Wyatt Earp, when they came into town in 1879. And if you got the money, it's for sale. Do a little advertisement here. If you guys want to buy a piece of history, go ahead and call Linda D'Ambrose. And like I said, y'all, this is my little neighborhood, my little area within the county. You think you might know about Tombstone, but I guarantee you don't. Tombstone was a lot bigger than Wyatt Earp. It was a mining town. Wyatt Earp in the movie Tombstone, everything that you've seen, that was an 8-month stretch out of a 40-year history. Right out here next to Wyatt Earp's house. And there you go, bronze statue to the man, the myth, and the legend. If you guys follow the movie Tombstone, you think you know a lot about him, you really don't. I got more content on that coming up in future videos, so stick around.